Saturday morning, not very professional. Customer's just arrived early and we're doing our handover video for him, so going to get an instructional video on how to operate this Orian Gemini. So we'll dive straight in. This is your tray. That actually looks a bit scruffy, but it's just a bit of lagging that someone's put in to stop it freezing up. So that's how to drain your freshwater tank, and this one here is your wastewater. We've got your exhaust there for your central heating, so that needs to, sorry, not your central heating, your hot water. So that needs to be off when you're using your gas hot water. You can take it off and leave it off, it's just there really for storage that you'd leave that on. Up here, fresh water, electric hookup in here, and remember with these guys, the blue bit goes in there, and that's how you release it when you're done. Clip them on for travel. There is a separate, on the cassette, there's a separate little opening there for your pink for flush. And again with these cassettes, spin that round, take it somewhere suitable, empty out of there. There at the back, that yellow button is a little breather to let it out a little bit faster. Moving round. Down this side, a little bit different on this van. We've actually got a little refillable gas bottle in there. The outlet's just here. Need to screw one of these adapters in. It's most likely going to be that one. In the UK, that white bit comes off, that screws in, and you can fill up at any petrol station that sells LPG. Jumping inside. Okay. So, fridge, standard 3-way Dometic fridge on this. You can select gas, mains, or 12 volts. 12 volt supply is direct from the engine, so the engine needs to be running for that 12 volt supply to work. Little catch here, as you can see in there, it's got two little clips, so you can clip that door open so that it vents and doesn't go all stinking when you're not using it. Gas fire, fairly self-explanatory these. Spin that round, hold it down, and on this side, once it's lit, obviously on this side you've got your blower bit, so you can select, and that's your speed. That blows it out of the vents all around the van. Up here's your control panel. So we've got lights, as you can see there. There's a battery test. That'll test your water level. It's empty at the minute. Your pump, you can hear that running. Do not turn those on, guys, without there being water in your tank. It'll run the pump dry and it will ruin it. You can select habitation or battery or vehicle on this. Obviously vehicle's a bit dangerous because if you run it flat then you're not going anywhere. And you've got independent little master switches for all of your lights. Just below it here's your heating. Now if you want to use your heating on electric, there's some little electric bars in that fire, and these just select whether it's 1, 2 or 3, 500, 1000 or 2000 watts. That's a temperature control for it, and then you'd go back down the fire and use the blower if you wanted to blow that around the van. And on this side is your gas hot water, so you just flick that on, select your temperature and leave it to it. I think that is about it for one of these. There's a couple of master switches there, so that's for your heater running it on 240 volts main. That must be on before you, or as well as using the switch that we've just shown you. And if you are on hookup, you can use that one down there for heating up your hot water with electric. Some isolation valves just there for your gas, which you shouldn't need to use. Some trip switches there for your electric, so if it does go off, do check those first, guys. That's pretty much it for this van. I'm sure you guys know how fridges operate. Sorry, ovens. That's an oven, not a fridge. There you go. Thank you very much.